Ladies and gentlemen, today we stand at the crossroads of a fundamental truth about life. The reality that every choice we make in life is hard. The pursuit of success, the commitment to growth, and the passion to achieve anything of great worth come with their own set of challenges. But the question is, which hard will you choose? The path of mediocrity that leads to regret and stagnation, or the path of greatness that demands discipline, sacrifice, and resilience? We are living in an era where the option of choosing your hard is more important than ever before. You see, life doesn't come with a free pass, nor does it promise ease. Every dream, every vision, and every goal comes with its own set of difficulties. The only thing you control is which set of challenges you will embrace. Will you choose the hard that takes you towards growth, or will you choose the hard that keeps you confined in the same place, repeating the same mistakes? As you sit here today, you are at a unique point in your life where the decision is yours. The hard you choose today will shape your tomorrow. It is not the absence of difficulty that defines a successful life, but the ability to navigate through those difficulties with wisdom, courage, and unwavering resolve. Let us now delve deeper into this concept of choosing your hard. I will share with you 10 keynotes that will guide you through the tough choices ahead, the heart of complacency versus the heart of growth. Life presents us with the heart of complacency and the heart of growth. Complacency feels comfortable, it's easy, it's familiar, it's the path of least resistance. But make no mistake, complacency comes with a hidden cost. It robs you of your potential, leaving you stuck in a loop of mediocrity. Growth, on the other hand, demands effort. It challenges your beliefs, forces you to face your limitations, and stretches you beyond your comfort zone. But the rewards of growth are far greater than the comfort of complacency. Growth leads to progress, to innovation, and to transformation. While growth is hard, it is the only choice that will propel you into your destiny. You must decide, will you choose the comfort of complacency or the challenge of growth? The heart of complacency is deceptive. At first, it feels like the easier path. It promises stability, familiarity, and security. But over time, complacency stifles your creativity, reduces your capacity to dream, and slowly dims your ambition. You may not even realize it at first, but complacency locks you in a mental and emotional prison. You become comfortable in your failures, and over time this comfort breeds a mindset of limitation. Choosing the heart of complacency may give you temporary relief, but it robs you of the long-term fulfillment that comes with growth. On the other hand, the heart of growth demands discipline, perseverance, and a willingness to face challenges head-on. It forces you to confront your weaknesses and break free from the limits you've placed on yourself. But the reward is immense. Growth is the key to unlocking your true potential. When you choose growth, you are not just becoming better at what you do, you are becoming a better version of yourself. The process is often uncomfortable, but it leads to expansion in every area of life, whether in your career, your relationships, or your personal development. It is important to understand that growth does not happen by accident. It requires intentional effort and a mindset shift. You must be willing to invest in yourself, to educate yourself, and to surround yourself with people who challenge you. This may mean stepping out of your comfort zone, embracing the unknown, and facing the inevitable obstacles that come with progress. But the result is a life that is continually evolving, a life that is constantly moving towards greatness. The key to overcoming the heart of complacency is to break free from the false sense of security it provides. It requires courage to confront the limitations that complacency imposes on your life. The heart of growth is the path of champions. It is the road less traveled, but it is the road that leads to true fulfillment and success. As you stand at the crossroads of complacency and growth, remember that the hard you choose today will determine the trajectory of your future. Choose the heart of growth, for it is the only choice that will allow you to unlock your full potential. The heart of responsibility versus the heart of excuses. One of the hardest choices you will ever make is whether to take responsibility for your life or to make excuses. It is easy to blame external circumstances for your failures, to point fingers at others, and to shift the blame away from yourself. But this path only leads to frustration and a lack of growth. Taking responsibility for your actions, your choices, and your outcomes is one of the hardest things you can do, but it is also the most empowering. When you choose to own your life, you empower yourself to make the changes necessary for success. Excuses are a form of escape. They are a way to avoid the discomfort of facing reality. When you make excuses, you are essentially telling yourself that you are not in control, that external factors have more power over your life than you do. But this mindset is a lie. The truth is that you are the one who holds the keys to your success. You are the one who has the power to change your circumstances, to make new decisions, and to take control of your destiny. Taking responsibility, on the other hand, forces you to confront your shortcomings and to make the necessary adjustments. It requires that you be honest with yourself about where you are, where you want to go, and what it will take to get there. Responsibility is a difficult task, but it is also incredibly empowering. When you take responsibility, you realize that you are not a victim of your circumstances, but a creator of your future. The heart of responsibility also means taking ownership of your failures. It means acknowledging your mistakes without falling into shame or self-pity. It means learning from your setbacks and using them as stepping stones to success. When you embrace responsibility, you remove the power that excuses hold over your life. You take back control and you begin to build the life you desire. Choosing responsibility means giving up the victim mindset. It means choosing to be accountable for your decisions, actions, and outcomes. While this choice may be difficult in the moment, it is the only path that will lead to true growth and achievement. As you look at your life today, ask yourself, are you making excuses or are you taking responsibility? Choose the heart of responsibility, for it is the key to unlocking your potential. The heart of facing fear versus the heart of living in regret. Fear is one of the most powerful forces in the human experience. It holds us back, keeps us in our comfort zones, and convinces us that we are not capable of achieving great things. But fear is a liar. The real heart in life is not the fear itself, but the choice to let it control your life. When you choose to face your fears, you open the door to endless possibilities. The other option, however, is to live a life filled with regret, the heart of living with the what ifs, the missed opportunities, and the nagging feeling that you could have done more. Fear will always be present in some form or another. It is a natural part of the human experience. But fear can either be a barrier or a catalyst for growth. If you allow fear to dictate your actions, it will keep you stagnant. But if you choose to face your fears head on, you will discover a strength and resilience within yourself that you never knew existed. The heart of facing fear means stepping into the unknown, taking risks, and pushing through the discomfort. It requires that you confront the doubts and insecurities that try to hold you back. But the reward is liberation. When you face your fear, you free yourself from its grip, and you begin to move forward with confidence and purpose. Living in regret, on the other hand, is far more difficult. The pain of missed opportunities, the sorrow of dreams unfulfilled, and the frustration of unactive potential are far greater than any fear you may face in the moment. Regret is a heavy burden that you carry with you for the rest of your life. It steals your peace and leaves you wondering what could have been. Choosing to face fear is not easy, but it is the only way to avoid the far greater pain of regret. Fear is temporary, but the consequences of living a life filled with regret are permanent. As you stand at the crossroads of fear and regret, remember that the hardest road is often the most rewarding. The heart of discipline versus the heart of chaos. Discipline is the ability to control your actions, to stay focused on your goals, and to consistently put in the work necessary for success. It is a heart that requires commitment, structure, and sacrifice. On the other hand, the lack of discipline often leads to chaos, a life of disorganization, missed opportunities, and a constant sense of frustration. The heart of discipline may seem difficult in the moment, but it brings order, purpose, and fulfillment. The heart of chaos, however, leads to confusion, missed chances, and endless stress. Discipline is not about perfection, it is about consistency. It is the ability to make the right choices day in and day out, even when it's hard. Discipline is about building habits that align with your goals and staying committed to them, even when the temptation to quit is strong. It is the foundation of success, and it is the one thing that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who merely dream. Chaos, on the other hand, is the absence of discipline. It is the result of letting life happen to you instead of taking charge of your circumstances. Without discipline, life becomes unpredictable. You may find yourself jumping from one crisis to the next, never really getting ahead or moving forward. The heart of chaos may seem easy at first, but it eventually leads to frustration, burnout, and unfulfilled potential. The heart of discipline is not always easy, but it is always worth it. When you commit to discipline, you create a sense of order in your life. You gain clarity, focus, and direction. You build momentum, and as you continue on the path of discipline, you will find that the results are far more rewarding than the temporary comfort of chaos. As you consider your future, ask yourself, will you choose the heart of discipline or the heart of chaos? The choice is yours. But remember that discipline is the key to lasting success. The heart of sacrifice versus the heart of self-indulgence. In life, we are constantly faced with the choice between sacrifice and self-indulgence. Sacrifice means giving up something in the present for something greater in the future. It requires that you make difficult choices, sometimes giving up immediate pleasures for long-term gains. Self-indulgence, on the other hand, seeks immediate gratification and the pursuit of personal comfort at the expense of future success. While the heart of sacrifice may seem challenging in the short term, it brings the rewards of fulfillment, growth, and achievement in the long run. The heart of self-indulgence may provide temporary pleasure, but it leads to a life of unfulfilled potential and lasting regret. Sacrifice is the cornerstone of every successful life. It requires that you make choices that are not always easy, but that will ultimately bring you closer to your goals. Sacrifice means saying no to distractions, giving up the things that hold you back, and committing yourself to a higher purpose. While sacrifice is never easy, it is always worth it. The rewards of sacrifice are far greater than the fleeting pleasures of self-indulgence. Self-indulgence, however, is a path that leads to short-term pleasure but long-term disappointment. The pursuit of comfort, the desire for instant gratification, and the constant need for self-pleasure only serve to distract you from your true purpose. The heart of self-indulgence might seem appealing in the moment, but it eventually leads to feelings of emptiness and a sense of unfulfilled potential. The heart of sacrifice requires focus, discipline, and determination. It means putting aside your immediate desires for the sake of something greater. The rewards of sacrifice are deep and lasting. Sacrifice leads to personal growth, achievement, and the fulfillment of your dreams. When you choose sacrifice over self-indulgence, you are choosing to invest in your future. You are choosing to make the difficult decisions that will lead you to the life you have always dreamed of. The choice is yours. But remember that the heart of sacrifice is the one that leads to lasting success and the heart of self-improvement versus the heart of stagnation. The path of self-improvement is not easy. It requires effort, time, and the willingness to confront your flaws and limitations. But self-improvement is the only road to growth, success, and personal fulfillment. Stagnation, on the other hand, is the opposite of progress. It is the result of avoiding change, of resisting growth, and of staying stuck in the same place. Stagnation may seem comfortable, but it is the path that leads to frustration, regret, and missed opportunities. The heart of self-improvement requires you to continuously evolve, learn, and challenge yourself. It requires you to be uncomfortable, to push through difficulties, and to grow into the best version of yourself. The process of self-improvement is ongoing. It is not something you achieve once and for all. It is a lifelong journey. But as you commit to self-improvement, you will find that it becomes easier. The more you improve yourself, the more confidence you gain. The more you learn, the more you grow. The key is to keep moving forward, even when it's difficult, even when the progress seems slow. Stagnation, on the other hand, is the opposite of growth. It is the choice to remain where you are, to avoid change, and to resist personal development. Stagnation might seem easier, but it leads to dissatisfaction and frustration. When you choose stagnation, you are choosing a life that lacks purpose, fulfillment, and progress. Choosing the hard of self-improvement means committing to your growth every single day. It means making the effort to learn, to develop new skills, and to become better than you were yesterday. It may require sacrifices and discipline, but the rewards are worth it. The hard of building relationships versus the hard of isolation. In life, we are given a choice between the hard of building meaningful relationships and the hard of isolation. Building relationships requires time, effort, vulnerability, and a willingness to connect with others on a deep level. It requires that you open yourself up, be authentic, and sometimes face the pain of rejection. But the rewards of building strong, positive relationships are immeasurable. They provide support, love, encouragement, and shared purpose. They are the foundation upon which success is built, as no one achieves greatness in isolation. On the other hand, the hard of isolation may seem appealing at first, offering comfort, peace, and the ability to avoid potential hurt. However, isolation leads to loneliness, stagnation, and emotional disconnection. The choice is clear. Do you embrace the challenge of building relationships, or do you opt for the empty solace of isolation? Building meaningful relationships is not easy. It requires effort, patience, and the willingness to be vulnerable with others. It means putting yourself out there, sharing your life with others, and navigating the complexities of human interaction. But when you commit to building strong relationships, you create a network of people who will support you, challenge you, and help you grow. Relationships are the bedrock upon which success is achieved, whether in business, personal life, or any other area of your life. Isolation, while it may seem attractive in moments of fear or stress, is ultimately a path that leads to loneliness and disconnection. It keeps you from experiencing the richness of human connection and the power of collective support. The heart of isolation means you carry the weight of your dreams, your challenges, and your emotions alone. You miss out on the collaborative power that comes with shared vision and mutual support. Choosing the heart of relationships means opening yourself up to others, letting go of the fear of rejection, and investing in the connections that bring meaning to your life. These relationships will nourish you when times are tough, celebrate with you in times of success, and encourage you to keep going when the road gets rough. In the long run, the heart of relationships brings joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Things that isolation can never provide. So, ask yourself, will you choose the heart of building relationships, which brings love, support, and growth? Or will you choose the heart of isolation, which limits your potential and isolates you from the life you were meant to live? The heart of commitment versus the heart of inconsistency. Commitment is a cornerstone of success. It is the decision to stick with something, to give it your all, and to keep going even when the going gets tough. Commitment requires dedication, focus, and the ability to push through obstacles. On the other hand, inconsistency may feel easier in the short term. It allows you to avoid the discomfort of long-term focus and commitment. But inconsistency breeds failure, missed opportunities, and regret. It leaves you scattered, unfulfilled, and unable to achieve anything of lasting value. The heart of commitment is challenging, but it is the only choice that will allow you to finish what you start and achieve lasting success. Commitment is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. It requires a level of persistence and resilience that can only be developed by sticking with something even when it becomes difficult. Whether it's your career, your relationships, or your personal growth, commitment is what allows you to see the fruits of your labor. It means showing up every day, putting in the work, and staying focused on the goal. Commitment is not about perfection. It's about consistency and the willingness to keep going even when you feel like quitting. Inconsistency, on the other hand, is the killer of progress. When you are inconsistent, you begin to scatter your energy, focus, and resources in many different directions. You start projects but never finish them. You make promises to yourself but break them over and over again. The heart of inconsistency may seem tempting because it provides immediate relief from the discomfort of long-term focus. But in the end, inconsistency leads to a life of unfulfilled potential, frustration, and regret. You never experience the joy of achieving anything substantial because you never committed to the process long enough to see results. Choosing the heart of commitment means dedicating yourself to your goals and following through, even when it's difficult. It means staying focused, making sacrifices, and trusting the process. The reward is not only the success you achieve, but also the person you become in the process. When you choose commitment, you are choosing a life of consistency, fulfillment, and true achievement. So ask yourself, will you choose the heart of commitment, which leads to lasting success? Or will you choose the heart of inconsistency, which leaves you stuck and unfulfilled? The heart of creating a legacy versus the heart of living for the moment. Finally, we arrive at one of the most profound choices you will face in your life. The choice between the heart of creating a legacy and the heart of living for the moment. Living for the moment may feel easy. It's about seeking pleasure, avoiding responsibility, and focusing on immediate gratification. It's the mindset that says, I'll enjoy life now and worry about the future later. But this mindset ultimately leads to a life of missed opportunities and unrealized potential. On the other hand, creating a legacy requires long-term thinking, vision, and the willingness to put in the hard work and sacrifices today in order to build something that will outlast you. It may be difficult, but it is the only choice that will bring true fulfillment and lasting significance. Living for the moment is often the easier path. It's about indulging in immediate desires and avoiding discomfort. It means putting off your responsibilities and ignoring the long-term consequences of your actions. The heart of living for the moment may give you short-term pleasure, but it leaves you with a sense of emptiness and regret. When you live solely for the present, you miss the opportunity to build something meaningful that will have a lasting impact on future generations. Creating a legacy, on the other hand, is about making choices today that will ripple through the years to come. It means putting others before yourself, making sacrifices, and investing in something bigger than your own life. A legacy is not about personal gain, but about leaving a lasting mark on the world that will benefit others long after you're gone. Creating a legacy is hard because it requires vision, discipline, and a commitment to something greater than yourself. But it is the most powerful choice you can make. It is the choice that will give your life meaning, purpose, and direction. Choosing the heart of creating a legacy means you will face challenges, but you will also experience a sense of fulfillment that is incomparable. You will know that your life mattered, that your efforts contributed to something that will continue long after you are gone. You will leave behind a legacy of love, service, and impact. As you stand at the crossroads of creating a legacy and living for the moment, remember that your choices today will shape your future. Choose the heart of creating a legacy, and you will experience the fulfillment of knowing that your life made a difference. Ladies and gentlemen, the choice is yours. The heart you choose today will define your tomorrow. It will shape your future, determine your legacy, and ultimately reveal the person you are becoming. Life will always present challenges, but the question is, which heart will you choose? The heart of mediocrity or the heart of greatness? The heart of comfort or the heart of growth? The heart of instant gratification or the heart of long-term fulfillment? Choose wisely, for the heart you choose will shape your destiny. Stand firm in your decision, embrace the challenges, and know that with every difficult choice you make, you are forging the path to a life of purpose, success, and lasting impact.